What if Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was not based off of the sequel trilogy, but the prequel trilogy? Imagine walking into the parks and instead of stepping foot onto Batuu, you step foot into either Coruscant, Naboo, or even Mustafar. And let's see what a prequel trilogy era Star Wars Galaxy's Edge would look like. The prequels gave us some of the most stunning worlds, including Coruscant. Imagine high skyscrapers, a Jedi Temple, or even speeders zooming by throughout a galaxy's edge that's sleek and modern. As you cross through Coruscant, you'll come across different people with bars, maybe even some death sticks, and also selling their wares on Coruscant. As you pass through Coruscant, you might even go through Tatooine. So imagine seeing a Watto animatronic with a pod racing roller coaster over in the distance, racing the one and only Sebulba. That's right, the Sebulba. You'll also see some Bantha animatronics, maybe some Dewbacks, and some Jawas trying to steal something off of you. As you pass through Tatooine, you also come to the fiery planet of Mustafar, where you see Anakin and Obi-Wan battling it out in the main attraction on Mustafar. That's right, the main attraction is a lightsaber fight dark ride that takes you through the Mustafar planet. After you pass through Mustafar, imagine on the other side you also see the planet of Naboo. So you get to see where Padme and Anakin fell in love, and also get to ride a family-friendly attraction in the Gungan sub with the one and only Jar Jar Binks in the pre-show and his wacky hijinks along the way. This main prequel's Galaxy's Edge would be at Disney's Hollywood Studios, but there would also be an adjoining land over in Disney's Animal Kingdom and the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk. That's right, Tarful and Chewbacca in their own lands at Animal Kingdom. That's right, we're going full out with two lands and two different Disney theme parks. In this version of Galaxy's Edge, you would also have classic prequel trilogy characters that you can meet and do the meet and greets, including Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Jar Jar Binks. Imagine seeing those types of animatronics for a Jar Jar Binks and even a Yoda on the Jedi Temple, and that would be awesome. In both of the lands at Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, there would also be dining and shopping locations in both themed lands as well. So imagine dining in Oda Gunga underneath. In the dining locations, imagine dining in the actual Jedi Temple on Coruscant, or maybe having a fire-roasted steak dinner with Darth Vader on Mustafar. That's right, we're going to Mustafar for it as well to dine. For shopping, you could go to the underwater city of Oda Gunga on Naboo and find different wares, maybe even come face to face with one of the fiercest underwater creatures that Naboo has ever seen. After you get done dining and shopping, there are multiple shows in the prequel trilogy Galaxy's Edge. So one of the shows would be the Jedi Temple show. So you could go and sit in a huge amphitheater and see the Senate on Coruscant with the adjoining Jedi show to fight some dark Sith Lords that we haven't seen in over a millennia. We would also see the Wookiee celebration of Life Day. That's right, the very own Wookiee version of Christmas celebrated at those lands. So imagine the different shows that you could have in a prequel Galaxy's Edge. This version of the prequel trilogy of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge would also allow you to build your own lightsaber with a twist, as opposed to just building the lightsaber and displaying it as a collectible. You can go throughout all of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and use your lightsabers against the forces of evil, the CIS, battling against the Republic. You could use and become your very own Jedi Knight General in the Clone Wars. That's right. There would also be a lot of family-friendly attractions, including the Gungan Sub family attraction, but also a full MTT playground set for kids. That's right. Imagine the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground set that used to be at Disney's Hollywood Studios, but they're full droid multi-troop transport tanks, along with different droid elements and fun little experiences for the whole family throughout the prequel trilogy, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So that's my idea for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. What if it was based on the prequel trilogy instead of the sequel trilogy? Tell me down below what you would add to a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Land or Lands prequel trilogy era. If you like this type of content, please hit like and subscribe to DizWiz Dollars. I put out videos like this every single week based off Disney, Universal, smart collecting, and smart money tips and tricks. It does help grow the channel community. And as always, stay Disney and Universal, stay savvy, and I hope your money meets the magic today, and I'll see you in the next one.